In today's video, I am making a chocolate s'mores cupcake for a Valentine's Day gift basket I will be making that I will be selling. And I am using a chocolate cake mix. Yes, I said chocolate cake mix. I don't make all my cakes from scratch. This chocolate cake mix is the best. It's from First Street, which is from Smart and Final. So, if you are someone who does not like to bake from scratch, this is the perfect chocolate cake mix for you. And it just calls for egg and I believe oil, and that is it. So, just follow the directions on the package for the amount of cupcakes or cake that you want to make. And you just want to make sure that you mix according to the directions. Now, I am adding some coffee flavor to this, which I think was a perfect addition to the flavor. And I am going to make my own homemade marshmallows as well, which I do not have the homemade portion of that in this video, but you will see me cutting them in a little bit. Here I am scooping into my Valentine's Day cupcake liners. Now, I went a little overboard and got a little excited and filled the mold or the cupcake liner too full. And I was trying to top it with graham cracker crumbs, thinking that it would toast them in the oven. But you'll see here in just a minute that I had a disastrous mess from this. So I actually had to make another cupcake, which you will see at the end. Um, I am saving here the rest of my batter that I did not use because I'm only making one cupcake right now, just so that I can have a picture of everything that's going to go into the basket that I can post online so that people can see what they'll get in the basket, because I don't want to make everything ahead of time and then have it be sitting either in the freezer, or I can't have it sit out even in the refrigerator or the shelf because it won't last that long. Um, so that last little segment there was me pulling the cupcake out of the oven and noticing that it just bubbled over. I filled it, like I said, way too full, and I should know better being a baker of 20 years, but sometimes I just get a little overzealous and go, oh, I can fit that much in there without remembering, hey, that doesn't work. And like I said, I had to make a whole nother cupcake because it seemed like no matter how long I baked it, the center never wanted to cook. So that's one thing to make note of, is to only fill it about halfway to about 2/3 full, because otherwise it will overflow. So here I am cutting my little heart-shaped marshmallows, and I realized that the marshmallows were a little bit too thick. So I cut it in half and then cut them that way, because what's happening is, if you can see, there's a little handle that I'm pushing on, and when I push down, it makes a handle mark because it was too thick. So once I cut them in half, it was the perfect size and perfect shape, and it worked out just fine. So if you would like to see a homemade recipe of marshmallows, this is eggless marshmallows, because with the cottage license, unfortunately, I cannot sell marshmallows that has egg whites in it, which is a lot of recipes call for that. But I found one that was super simple and just called for water, sugar, and gelatin, and something else. I can't remember what it was. But anyways, super easy. So if you guys would like to see a video of that, let me know and I can make one for you. It took me like maybe 20 minutes, half hour most, and most of that was mixing and waiting and a little bit of stove stuff, but that was it. So, anyways, I will post a picture here at the end of what my final cupcake looked like. I did not decorate it on camera because I really wanted to focus and get it just right so that I could make sure that I got a good picture for my, when I go to put it for sale with the basket and everything. So, um, as you could see earlier, I sprinkled powdered sugar and a mixture of cornstarch, and that helps so that when you're cutting your marshmallows, whether it's with a knife or a cookie cutter, that it doesn't stick to the marshmallows. Now, I found with this particular marshmallow recipe that it really wasn't that sticky actually, so I may not have needed to do that, but I did anyways just in case. And so what I was doing was brushing it off because when I go to toast it for the final picture, I don't think it would toast very well with the powdered sugar on there. So I'm just doing that now in order to get it not to stick in the cookie cutter that I'm using. So what I did is, you'll see at the end here, I basically took the cupcake and I put a tiny bit of my buttercream frosting on the cupcake and then put the marshmallow on top of that so that it would have something to stick to. And as you saw in the very beginning, I originally tried to put the crushed graham cracker crumbs and have it baked into the cupcake and toast that way, but that just wasn't working out. So I scratched that idea and just baked the cupcake by itself and then added the marshmallow on top and then added the graham cracker crumbs kind of sliced up. You'll see, I just broke them into pieces with my hand and added those after toasting it so that the marshmallow would be a little soft and squishy and I was able to stick it in there. And then lastly is I took some chocolate and melted it with a little bit of oil. I think you can also use butter as well. And what that does is it just helps it harden so that you don't actually have to do the whole tempering process. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And as I said, I will throw a picture up of the marshmallow. Plus, also, I will add the rest of the stuff that's included in the basket and some pictures of the basket itself so that you guys can see what it looks like. Also, coming soon, I will be making a video doing a giveaway. Unfortunately, if you're not within California, I cannot send you any treats because I can only send within California. But I will have a goodie basket of non-baked goods that I will be giving away to those if someone wins and you're not within California. So be on the lookout for that video. The only requirement is that you must be subscribed to my channel, but that will be a separate video that I will be making, and I will show you what I will be doing in the giveaway for that. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And again, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you get all future uploads. And I will see you in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed the pictures.